As buffoonish as he is, I think people in the midst of this tragedy would have liked to have seen the President of the United States and the Transportation Secretary there on the ground. That's what I think they would have liked to have seen. Maybe on like day 2 or 3. Not here day 17 after we've had complete chaos and this guy's MIA and the president feels like he's needed more in Ukraine. I think
he's got a lot of business interests there, Big D. He's got people, to wheel and deal with.
Yeah, clearly he does. He has no business, obviously, there. There's no. I guess he feels like there was no benefit to going or speaking out about it. But I think people on the ground in that time of desperate need of answers and questions, and especially in those first hours, probably would have welcomed the president there, putting politics aside, as most people in that situation would do, to feel like there's somebody there.
Chat GPT creator Sam Altman says the world may not be that far away from potentially scary AI and feels that regulation will be critical.
But who's going to regulate Klaus Schwab when he has his beast bot going? You know what I mean? Like, who's going to regulate the super elite? What's going to be like then?
Well, they're going to be in charge. What, are you kidding me?
It's a good name, Beast Bot. We should develop that.
Beast Bot.
That's great. I want to be the one who develops it, Paul. This is President Trump getting on. Oh, no, wait. It's not President Trump. No, it's hard to tell who that is from a distance. Let's see how they manage the stairs. Maybe that'll give us a clue on who this is. I think that's. That's Joe. Yeah, that's Joe.
Down goes Biden.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, look out. Yeah, okay.
Talk about a great trip.
Yeah. You can see the silhouette, and when the silhouette falls, you know who it is. Yeah.
Maybe he heard one of those air raid sirens going off.
Yes, yeah.
Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah. I was thinking afterwards, I wonder if it was actually even. I wonder if they put that in the. Do you think they
mean
edited
in post?
They did
it. Let's do it in post.
I was thinking if they put it in post, G. I wonder if that air raid siren was actually put in after they shot the video.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, see? There you go.
Should we move to a hardened location?
Nobody move.
Sounds like now the game.
Don't worry. Walk around the studio like nothing's happening. You're fine. Haven't heard those in 5 days since we showed up.
We have obtained from an FBI whistleblower named Steve Friend, who's been on Real America's Voice a couple times now, 5 years worth of disciplinary reports showing the most serious misconduct that FBI agents, intelligence analysts, and others in the FBI employ committed. Now, we're talking about things like sexual assault, driving under the influence, drunk driving, loss of weapons, including an M4 carbine, which is a very powerful military-grade weapon. And in almost all of the cases that you see of serious misconduct, the FBI doesn't fire the employee. They get a 2-week suspension on the beach, but they actually don't get the sort of serious punishment that most would expect to do. You drive drunk with your kids in the car as an FBI agent, it's your government car, you think you'd get terminated, but you don't, according to these reports. There are some serious problems here, and the FBI keeps giving that rosy assessment. Everything's fine, nothing to look at here. I think the Weaponization Law Enforcement Committee, I've been hearing from some members of Congress since the story went live an hour ago, they're going to be digging into this.
This is President Trump at his best, using his platform, using his personality, using his connection with the American people to connect with real people on a real level who the federal government, this president, and this transportation secretary could not give a damn about.
To the people of East Palestine and to the nearby communities in Ohio and Pennsylvania, we have told you loud and clear, you are not forgotten. You are not forgotten. We stand with you, we pray for you, and we will stay with you in your fight to help answer, and the accountability that you deserve. We'll have that accountability. It'll all be out there very clearly. JD and I spoke, and they said, they're not coming. They're not going to come. And I said, that's very strange. FEMA said, specifically, this doesn't meet the criteria, and that's horrible, and somebody has to do something for those people. I said back, when I announced that I was coming, they changed their tune. It was an amazing phenomena.
You mentioned a national political figure who's decided to get involved. It sounds like you're talking about Trump, and then you said, I need your help. How can he help?
Well, one thing he could do is express support for reversing the deregulation that happened on his watch.
Oh, that's
I heard
a
him
lie.
say he had nothing to do with it,
That's
even though
a
it was
lie.
in his administration. So if he had nothing to do with it, and they did it in his administration against his will, maybe he could come out and say that he supports us moving in a different direction.
Okay, so you get the idea.
That's
It's just enough.
Political rhetoric.
That last-
If there's more of a gold-plated phony than this guy, you'd have to point him out to me. Maybe Mitt Romney, but other than that,
he talking about?
exactly.
All right, him too.
Him too.